afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're dealing with a caliper that seems to be hanging up on a 2015 Chevy Silverado. I'm not 100% sure whether it needs a new caliper yet or if it's just hanging up on the slides. So far what I'm seeing, it looks like it's probably just hanging up on the slides. So what we'll do is we'll break these bolts loose in the back of the caliper that hold the caliper on the slide pins. And we'll move the caliper out of the way. These ones here are 10 millimeter on the back. So we got those loose. And we're going to flip this up out of the way. So let's see what's going on. The big thing that you're going to do is you're going to see if you can move these calipers easily. So we're going to pause for a minute while I get some tools here and see how it works. Alright, so what we've done, we got this out of the way, we've pulled these pins out of the way, and we've checked the actual pistons on the caliper, and they're free. So that tells me that there's not an issue with the caliper itself, other than if you look at these pins, they're corroded up real bad. Got a lot of excess grease build up on them that they don't need. And so we're gonna take and clean those up real good. And we'll put those back in with grease. We're gonna pop these pads out of the way. We're gonna clean this area here real well on both sides where the pads are at. Maybe put a little dab of brake grease in there. Clean the ends of these brake pads off so that they slide pretty easily. And we're going to reassemble it and step on the brake, make sure that everything releases properly once that it's back together. And if it does, we'll be golden and we'll call it a day. And if we don't, then I guess we'll replace the caliper. Going to take a little break right now so that we can get this stuff cleaned up and inspected. Alright, we're back. So what we've done is we've cleaned up all these tabs here. The end of the brake shoes are good and clean. And we'll put these brake shoes back up into place. Like so. We've cleaned up our slide pins. This one's been lubricated and put back in, and it slides good. I'm going to put a little more grease on it and put a little grease on this one here. Just using some like a white lithium grease. We're going to slide that in here. Like so. We're going to flip this caliper back around. Get it to go into place. Get the bolts started in here. We're almost to the moment of truth. I'm going to put a torque wrench on these a little bit later on. I haven't looked up the torque, and I don't want to bore a bunch of people while I'm looking up the torque. But please make sure that you look up the torque specs and torque this down if you ever have to do this particular job. And obviously, if you were going to have to replace the brake shoes and there was nothing even hanging up with the caliper, you would take this all apart the same way. Take the old brake shoes off, or pads, put the new ones on, lube the pins, clean and lube the pins. Everything else that we've done you'd want to do. And with the new brakes, you probably will get the new hardware here for the slides in the brakes, which these ones here look really, really well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have John go step on the brake pedal a few times and see how this thing's going to work. You see the calipers coming out. They're moving nice. You see the slides start to move a little bit like it should be. Keep going. You may have to start the truck up for a minute, John. Go ahead and pump the brakes. Pump them. You got a good brake pedal? You got a good brake pedal? Alright, hold them. Alright, he's holding them down. Cannot move this. Let it loose. You let loose? Alright. Alrighty. And that's that. Alrighty. And that's the end of this. Everything's looking good. Y'all have a great day. Please subscribe, hit the like button and all the other notification buttons. Y'all have a great day.